We're back cooking up more advice, and as always, if you guys want to ask me for advice or ask me a question and be featured in one of these videos, there's an email in the description right now. Just send it over there and you might be in my next video. Our first question says, "Hey DJ, I want to know how to make money. I'm only 14 years old and I have a YouTube channel and I only have 71 subscribers." Now, the obvious things that I could tell you are go mow lawns, do chores for your parents, ask for an allowance, stuff like that. That's typical things that kids do for money. But the best thing I think you can do right now is sell stuff online. And I don't mean sell stuff randomly. I mean sell all the stuff that you have that you don't need. That's actually a great way to make money that not a lot of people use. We literally have like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, stuff like that, and we don't even use it. That's such an easy way to make money. Say you have a couple of PS4 games that you don't like, you can sell those on there for like $30 each. See, I had bought a game, Hitman 3, I think it was, for my PlayStation 4. I played it for a little bit, and then I just didn't really click with it. It's a good game, but I didn't really enjoy it that much, so I put it on Facebook Marketplace and sold it for like $35. That's literally like free money. And technically, actually, it's not free money because I spent like $60 to get it. But if you need money right now, you can go ahead and sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, stuff like that. But you mentioned a YouTube channel. So maybe you were trying to ask me how you can make money off of YouTube because you said, how do I make money? I'm only 14 and I have a YouTube channel. So maybe you want to make money on YouTube. A couple things you could do is just post more videos. I see people wanting to grow on YouTube and wanting to make money on YouTube, but whenever it comes down to it, they've only uploaded 10 videos. The more videos you upload, the better chance you have of blowing up because there's more videos for people to watch. Also, you should research about the YouTube algorithm and see what gets views and why it gets views. And once you gain enough subs, you'll be able to make money from YouTube. And if you really want to make money, you have to look at money a different way. You have to look at it as an exchange of value. So if you're giving people value or bringing value to something, you're going to get money for it. Let's say you go and mow somebody's lawn. You mowed their lawn, so they pay you. You gave them value by mowing their lawn. Like say in my next video on my main channel, I shout out like Raid Shadow Legends or something, which I won't, but let's say that's the sponsor. They're going to pay me for shouting them out because we exchanged value. You know what I mean? So you have to do things that bring people value. And if you bring people value, they'll bring you money in return. It's kind of weird, but it works. And I have a link in the description to a website called TubeBuddy. When I was first starting on YouTube, I used TubeBuddy so much. It helps you like make the best titles for your videos, best tags for your videos, best description. Helps you learn about the algorithm and what works and what doesn't on YouTube. But if you click that link and you end up doing something with the link, like purchasing something or doing a free trial or whatever, I'll get paid a little bit of money. You don't have to do that, but they gave me that link, so might as well use it. It works with this question. You want to blow up on YouTube, you want to make money on YouTube, and TubeBuddy is the reason I blew up on YouTube because I researched a lot on their website. So yeah, if you really want to take YouTube seriously, TubeBuddy is a great thing, and I have a link in the description that helps your boy get a little bit of money. Our second question is really deep, and I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of serious. My mom has really been making me upset and angry all the time. Today, I went through a kid throwing sand at me and a teacher calling me a baby because I didn't bring cooking ingredients into the class. I told my mom about it, and she blamed it on me for not doing homework and blamed me for being obsessed with my devices. She's actually pushing me to be suicidal, and I can't help it, and it's making me want to self-harm myself. I need help, but I don't feel like telling it to my friends because they'll think I'm lying or some shit. The only person who will actually help me is my dad or my boyfriend because they care for me a lot. I really need some advice to not be suicidal or to not harm myself, so please, tell me anything that will help. Sincerely, Ava. Now, I want you to know that me and everybody else watching this cares about you. We're all here for you, and I want you to email me back or just comment on this video down below so I know you're here and you're doing good. But here's what I have for you. You told me that people were throwing sand at you and your teacher literally called you a baby because you didn't bring something in the class. I feel for you. There are bullies. There's people who will throw sand at you and call you bad names and stuff like that. And I think that's just something that comes with growing up. I feel like every single person gets bullied in their life, which it sucks to say that, but there's always some sort of bullying throughout somebody's life. And you have to be strong and realize that, okay, they're bullying me because they're jealous of me. That's mostly what it is. Every single time somebody starts to bully somebody, it's because they're jealous of them or something like that. So you have to tell yourself, they're just mad that I have something that they don't. And for that teacher that called you a baby, that's not a good teacher at all. Teachers are supposed to be, you know what? They're supposed to be teachers. You know what I mean? And she's teaching you something that she didn't sign up to do. She's teaching you how to be sad, and that's not right. She's literally making you sad by calling you those names, which makes no sense to me. You told me that you told your mom, and then your mom just blamed it on you because you didn't do homework, and she blamed it on you being obsessed with your devices. Maybe if you tell her, hey, I've been having like suicidal thoughts, I don't think she'll react that way. I think she'll actually feel for you and talk with you and get you some help. But because you just came to her and said, the teacher called me a baby, she didn't think it was that big of a deal. But if you told her that you were feeling this way, I'm pretty sure she'll help you. And she doesn't understand that the reason you're always on your devices is to just try to get away from the real world. You say you're pretty much suicidal. Well, I'm pretty sure you're on your devices watching YouTube, scrolling on Instagram because it makes you forget about the real world and it makes you forget about all the bullies and all the bad things that happened. I mean, I know for me, that's what I used to do. I went through a couple hard times in my life. Obviously, everybody's been through some type of hard times, and we're not going to sit here and say, feel bad for me, because I haven't gone through anything nearly as bad as a lot of you guys probably have. So don't think I'm trying to ask for your forgiveness or ask for your sympathy, because I'm not. But I've went through a couple hard times in my life, and to cope with those hard times, I spent a lot of time on YouTube and a lot of time on my phone and a lot of time on PlayStation and stuff like that, just to try to get my mind away from the real world and get it off of the things that were happening. A lot of people have that, they have their escape from reality. Some people like to go work out, and that's been me recently. I like to work out to, get my mind off of things. Some people play basketball to get their mind off of things. Some people even resort to taking drugs and doing all that. And if that's you, I'm not here to criticize you, but in my opinion, I don't think that's a good escape from reality by taking drugs, because you always come back, you know what I mean? But let her know that that's your escape from reality and that it just makes you feel better. You also said you need help, but you don't feel like telling it to your friends because they'll think you're lying. If they think you're lying when you're actually calling out for help and begging for help, they aren't good friends. Now, if my friend came to me and said, like, bro, I'm actually depressed and like I have suicidal thoughts, I would help him. I'd be like, okay, like I didn't expect this from you, but I can help you get some help, And you mentioned that you need help, but you don't want to tell your friends. Your friends sometimes aren't the best people to tell. I'll put a number in the description to like the suicide prevention hotline. Don't feel weird by calling them. They actually help people. Somebody will sit on the line and calm you down. And they're actually experienced with this. They've been doing it for years. I don't know that much. I'm just here trying to help you as best I can, but they will help you a lot more. And don't feel weird. Like I said, don't feel weird if you call the hotline, because they actually help you. It's like calling 911 when you're about to die. You got to call them if you want to see something happen and if you want to save yourself. You also mentioned that your dad or your boyfriend will help you because they care for you a lot. So just tell them, If you have people in your life that you trust and that won't judge you and they will only try to help you, you need to talk to them. Tell your dad about it and explain the whole thing to him. If he's somewhat a good father, he will help you out. And also your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is supposed to be one of your best friends. Somebody who's extremely close to you and who loves you a lot. And I'm going to tell you some of the cheesiest advice ever and something that everybody says, but it actually works. And I want you to focus on this part right here. You will not feel this way forever. You will feel better soon. I promise. I put that on everything I know. Everything gets better as time goes on. When my grandma and grandpa died, I was extremely sad. And then, a couple months went on and yeah, I'm still sad, but I'm not over here crying about it because things get better as time goes on. Whenever you first deal with like death in your family, you're always thinking of, oh, they're not here. But after time goes on, you start to think, hey, I remember that time when I had fun with them. Or hey, I remember this time when we went out to eat. Everything gets better with time. So I promise you that you will not feel this way forever. You need to talk to somebody, tell them everything, pour your heart out to them, and you'll feel better soon. I promise.